Hi guys, welcome back to Rooted in Faith and Rising in Freedom. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted to touch base on something I mentioned. I noticed a couple of the readings for the collective, the reoccurring message was self-limiting beliefs, which are blocking your manifestations and other blessings that might be trying to come in. So I wanted to share something with you that helped me because it was something I had to deal with when I was going through my rude awakening, aka spiritual awakening. I had no idea what was happening at first, but it, after a while digging and trying to figure out what was going on spiritually, I started exploring a little bit out, if I want to say that. So my roots are grounded in prayer and listening to pastors. Those were always my go-tos during difficult times, But when I was going through this, whatever that was back in 2024, I felt called to explore something deeper because there was something there that was causing blockages besides black magic and people throwing negative projections at you. There's other things that you could be causing your own blockages. So I came across this book, which is amazing. You got to check it out. Her name, the author is Florence Scovel Shinn. And she's an author back in the early 1900s. And, her mindset is amazing. You can check her out. There's other books that you might find very, very helpful. But some of these affirmations are what helped me through that during that season. So just coming across this, it will help you to speak better, not better, but to speak more with purpose. Because if you're not mindful of what you say, you're going to manifest exactly what you're talking about. What you think, you feel, the energy behind your words really does shape your outer reality. So in my past and a long time ago, I was horrible. I was a serial complainer. I'm not gonna lie, I was the number one complainer that you can never. I was complaining about complaining before you knew it. So, but then I realized, the more I complained, guess what? That's exactly what I was attracting. So, says in Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of the tongue. That hit hard for me because the negative thoughts came, so I spoke negative words. Then the negative words stirred up more negative emotions, and those emotions then became, my actions, and that became my state of being, and then my reality. So there is this huge truth to this. So you need to learn different things, no matter what your circumstance, your outer circumstances are, or looking at your situation. Try to, don't complain on what you're going through. Speak against it, number one. And start affirming the situation and the reality you want to see. So mine, like revolving money, was one of my things for a long time. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't seeing the fruits of my labor. Well, that's because I was complaining. I was pretty much putting that into motion, the stagnation. But here are some affirmations that she shared in her, her mindset was like, whatever you speak does come to life. So she talks about, my God is the God of plenty, and I now receive all that I desire, require more. All that is mine is by divine right is now released and reaches me in the great avalanches of abundance under grace in miraculous ways. So stuff like this is stuff you need to be talking about when you're meditating, because regardless of whether you know it or not, we're constantly meditating. Meditating is just like sitting down in a yoga pose and and try to clear your mind. No, people don't realize when you're praying, that's meditation. When you're sitting down and ruminating how your day went and just complaining in your head, that's meditating. So be mindful of your mind state, or be mindful of what you're thinking, be mindful of what comes out of your mouth, and be mindful of the actions and the emotions that stir up because of those thoughts and words. So because what you manifest flows easy, based on how you're feeling, basically. That's how I realize that manifestation flows more easily when it comes from a place of peace, joy, and calm, not from desperation or fear. If you're operating from self-limiting beliefs about money, relationship, self-worth, it's like putting a wall between you and your blessings. So I learned that, and it took me a long time, and it was a hard lesson, but I learned it. So I hope, you take that suggestion. It helped me a lot. And then I think I came across a couple YouTube videos on this one, and she has another book, life something about game. Learn how to play it. That was amazing too. That helped me a lot. So check her out. And then I also did Neville Goddard too. Whatever you feel within yourself is your outer world as well. So, and that speaks about emotions. So, I mean, it hits a lot on that. So speaking truth, but in positive terms, helps your emotional state, and if you are having a hard time with your, inner self, your, frustrations and whatnot, that is so normal. Don't fight that. Just, say, hey, this is what I'm feeling right now, but it's not going to be like that for very long. This is only temporary. So just a final thought, your words matter, your beliefs matter, your emotions matter. When you shift these, you shift your life. I truly hope that sharing my experience helps someone with their path. And that's all I have for today. I hope you take this, and I hope it helps you. Thank you. We'll see you again.